going on YouTube? What's going on, my Patreon friends? How's everyone doing today? Listen, man, this one is gonna be a definitely not new artist to me, but a new artist to the channel. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. I want to take a moment, and there's one of y'all in my comment section. It's like a Miley Cyrus fan account telling me that you dropped me some Katy Perry links, and I don't see no Katy Perry links unless you got like an alias or you're hiding somewhere, or like if they got like buried in Patreon and I'm way behind. Maybe I'm talking on my butt, but I looked up your name, I looked up Katy Perry, and I didn't see nothing. So I'm starting this conversation by picking one that I wanted to start with. And I think that Katy Perry either caught in the middle and kind of making a silly face, or just making a silly face and holding the Taylor guitar was a perfect place to start. So I don't need to talk that much, I don't think. Not before this one, man. If this is your first time checking me out, I like breaking down this live stuff. I got a background in live audio production, and I a little bit as a musician for a few years, so I'm excited to see what I can add to this. I'm excited to see what Katy Perry's got going on, man, because like last time I actually watched Katy Perry live was when she did the Super Bowl. I was bartending at the time at a sports bar. It was nuts. But anyway, Patreon links in the description box. Y'all can send me some requests over there. You can drop your Katy Perry links or whatever else you want down below. Let's do this. I think I got my audio up. Yep. There it is.
Enjoy. It's thinking of you.
Thinking of you. Okay. Cards on the table. Not sure if I know the song.
Comparisons are easily done once you had a taste of perfection, like an apple hanging from a tree. I pick the ripest one, I still got the seed.
Katy Perry sounds great. Katy Perry sounds fantastic, man. I wasn't sure what I was expecting, and I was trying to come into it with just like a total, just clean palette, and just like no kind of expectations, no previous thought to it. And I'm really impressed, man. And like I'm not trying to sit here like trying to say that like I gotta give Katy Perry my affirmations, because I know she don't need them. I understand that. I'm just saying I personally in this situation I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed. I'm listen to this again. I'll talk about it.
Sons are easily done once you had a taste of perfection.
So like how she addressed the like had a taste, the octave up obviously, but it's like she kept it in her chest voice, and then the falsetto becomes very, very separated from the two. If she went to like a mix, it wouldn't have sounded so separated, right? But I think it's kind of creating a little bit of drama in the story, right? And it's kind of interesting because like the Taylor guitar sounds very balanced, and so like the chord she's playing, it's kind of like an open E in like a bar chord position, but you only play the first and the fifth. You play the octave too if you want. You let all the bottom strings ring open, and then when she drops down to the B, so it's like 1 4 5. But it's like it's a more interesting way of playing it because it's all like open chords, and even the minor chord sounds cool because you still get like what am I trying to say here? When you get the B position, it sounds very minor, even though it's still the same chord technically, just you're adding a B as the root, right? So it's interesting, man. It's a very clever way of addressing this, and I'm really digging her separation between her chest voice and her falsetto, and I'm interested to see if she carries that on.
Like an apple hanging from a tree, I pick the ripest one, I still got the seed. You said move on, where do I go? I guess second best is all I will know.
You know what though, like the falsetto sounds very Katy Perry though, right? Like I'm starting to think more and more that I've heard the song, but I'm also like kind of getting lost in like I've heard Katy Perry's voice before, so it's like I could have very well just be falling into the fact that it's a Katy Perry song, right? It's cool, man. It's cool. She sounds great.
Second best is all I will know. 'Cause when I'm with him, I am thinking of you, thinking of you. What you were doing, you were the one who was spending the night. Oh, I wish that I was looking into you.
See, like that. So, like in my opinion, it sounds like she's got a very, very nice falsetto, and it sounds like she's very proficient with, I don't know what like the actual practice is called, but it's kind of like you yawn. I've been talking about this a lot lately, but it's like, imagine like yawning like this, like oh, right, and then she gets this like falsetto like this, oh, instead of like a ooh, you know what I mean? Like it just kind of creates like a little bit of a different tone, but it sounds very, very Katy Perry, right? So like I honestly think that she's choosing to separate her chest voice and her falsetto to give more drama between the two, because she added in a little bit of her mixed, like kind of like a cross between falsetto and your chest voice. It's like kind of like up top here, kind of like sits a little higher, at least for me. She mixed that in a little bit in the chorus, but during the verses and during these kind of like standout parts, it's like she separates them, and even like in like the inflections, like the like voice cracks as it were, they sound really pretty because it's like this really nice clean falsetto that's separated from her chest voice, right? I dig it, man. I dig it.
You're like an Indian summer in the middle of a winter, like a hard candy with a surprise center. How do I get better once I've had the best? You say there's tons of fish in the water, so the waters I will taste.
Katy Perry's a powerhouse, man. Like all that was pretty loud, right? And this microphone's doing a good job. I think this is one of them like fancy Sennheiser mics where you can like it's a wireless one, it's a capsule, and you can swap out the head. I always get confused and think it's a Neumann mic, but I think it's a Sennheiser. But it sounds nice, man. It sounds beautiful. Like, you know, there's in these setups, you have to kind of be clever with what you're doing. And like they have in-ears in, right? So she's got like molded, they're probably custom molded headphones. So there's not a lot of stage sound going on. So they can kind of be a little bit more precise with the microphone they want, because like in some situations you need something that's dynamic and not gonna like pick up a bleeding drum kit or like a really loud guitar amp, right? But this could be like a hypercardioid, like it's, you can't see it, but my mic over here, where it kind of picks up like everything, right? And you get a lot more like kind of clarity. I'm not too sure which one this microphone is, but either way it sounds great, man. And even when she pulls away from it, like it's probably got like processing, like a compressor or something to like kind of help it like stay like rich and bodied, man. But like her mic technique is strong, right? And I mean like Katy Perry's a seasoned pro. How long has she been performing now? Like how long has Katy Perry been performing just as a professional, let alone like as like a kid and stuff, right?
He kissed my lips, I taste your mouth.
Sad
He
song.
pulled me in, I was disgusted with myself.
Nice, good for her.
'Cause when I'm with him, I am thinking of you, thinking of you. What you were doing, you were the one who was spending the night.
I think it's Chris Lipe was talking about like kind of the springboard thing where it's like you, don't mind me being all over the place, but you know what I mean? So it's like this kind of like you. She sounds very, very proficient at that, and I dig it.
Oh, I wish that I was looking into you're the best. And yes, I do regret how I could let myself let you go. And now the lessons learned, I touched it, I was burned. Oh, I think you should know. Yeah.
Those like I'll call them voice cracks. It's not like a bad thing. They sound fantastic. It's some of my favorite shit, especially in female vocalists. That those like I'm not gonna pretend to do it right now because it'd be really loud and I'd probably just like sound like a fool. But I dig it, man. I dig it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She's gonna do it a couple times.
You should
There.
know. Yeah. What you would do if you were the one who was spending the night. Oh, I wish that I was looking into your eyes. 'cause in your eyes I like to.
It's a great guitar riff, man.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, it's an A chord at the end too. Okay.
Stay, stay, stay.
I had an acoustic guitar too. I was gonna see if I could figure it out quick. Guitar player's going off, man. So it's just like, I think it's there might be like something back there, like a little Fender, like DeVille. It might even be like this kind of square section here, but I might be reaching. But it sounds like she's got like a volume pedal going on. So it's like this, like she plays the note, then it's like this. You know what I mean? And you kind of get this like this really nice swell, and it's a nice way of adding an electric guitar behind an acoustic guitar and the superstar singer, right? Like the center of stage singer, because you don't want it to be too abrasive, and like there's a lot of collateral damage you get from like an EQing standpoint, especially like in the voicings that's going on, right? Like so, it's a smart way to address it and still have an electric guitar in the mix, right? It's cool. It's cool.
Stay, stay, stay. Oh, I like to stay.
So
Nice one,
balanced.
Devin.
Guitar sounds so balanced. Fantastic, man. Great performance, man. I just like I've always had like a secret soft spot for Katy Perry, man. Like that was cool. She looked great, man. She looks like she's smiling from her eyes, and that's nice to see. I dug it, man. I dug it. I dug the whole thing. It made me think a lot about a lot of the rooms I've been watching. For anyone that's been following the channels, if not, I'll put one of the videos up here. But it's interesting, man. It's interesting to see how everyone addresses it differently, right? Like, is it Yeba? I would say Yeba, but I feel like that's wrong. Like, you know, like they give her like a really nice dynamic mic that she needs to stay close to, and they put her in like a beautiful room. But then like, so, and then like same in this situation, like I'm thinking, the more I think it's like a dynamic microphone. So like, what that means is like you kind of have to stay closer to it for it to really sound present. Like I can't go way over there and yell at this or sing at this microphone and have it the same as if I'm this close, right? And then they put her in this beautiful room. So like and with no other like loud instruments. So I'm just curious. I'm always curious what the purpose for that is. So like my question or my challenge to y'all would be, I would like to see Katy Perry in another live scenario, but with a loud band. And y'all let me know which one, and I'll watch it. But I would like to see if the microphone changes or if it's like a Katy Perry staple. And yeah, I'm gonna get nerdy like that. I'm gonna get into it like that. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching this. I appreciate the patience from some of y'all. See everyone again soon.